Okey, hari ni walaupun kita baru minggu ketiga, kita kalau ikut silibus, hari ni kita akan belajar tentang job satisfaction. Okay. Last week kita belajar tentang apa?
Job performance.
Yes, last week kita belajar tentang job performance. So hari ni kita nak belajar tentang job satisfaction, kepuasan kerja kan. So kepuasan kerja ni dia dia sangat penting, okay. Sebab if the employee is satisfied, then mereka akan stay lah, mereka akan berada di company tu and stay for long. Okay. Untuk company, kalau dia ada talent, dia ada pekerja yang bagus, memang mereka nak pekerja tu stay, okay, because dia dah train dan mereka ni dah ada pengalaman dan sebagainya, dah ada pengetahuan, okay, dia dah build up dia punya pengetahuan dalam organisasi tu. Jadi organisasi tu pun dia tak nak orang yang bagus ni keluar daripada company tu. So job satisfaction adalah salah satu subjek ataupun isu yang penting yang dibincangkan dalam kelakuan organisasi. Okay, so this is our agenda for today. Okay, job satisfaction. Kita akan belajar tentang Value-Percept Theory. Okay, kita akan belajar tentang job characteristics theory, mood and emotions. Okay, how important is job satisfaction? If you have time, you go into application lah. Okay, so ni masih lagi menggunakan the Integrative Roadmap. Kita dah belajar last week tentang job performance. Okay, so job performance adalah individual outcome. Bagaimana pekerja tu dia perform. Okay, sama ada sebab performance dia tu akan memberikan sumbangan kepada beri outcome kepada prestasi organisasi tu. Okay, now kita akan pergi pula kepada individual mechanism. Okay, iaitu dalam isu job satisfaction. Okay, what is job satisfaction? Job satisfaction is a pleasurable emotional state resulting from the appraisal of one's job or job experiences. This is based on how you think about your job and how you feel about your job. Bahasa mudah dia yang inilah. Okay, so job satisfaction ni adalah bila you rasa sesuatu yang menggembirakan. Okay, dan perkara itu adalah daripada appraisal ni tak semestinya kenaikan pangkat ataupun naik gaji. Okay, appraisal ni maksudnya peningkatan. Okay, peningkatan dalam your job ataupun dalam you punya job experience. Okay, so it doesn't have to be something yang reward yang materialistik lah. Tak semestinya dia gaji dia naik satu anak tangga ke ataupun dia punya pangkat naik lagi ke kan. Doesn't have to be that. Okay, job satisfaction can be benda yang tangible. It can be tangible, it can also be intangible as well. Tapi dia adalah perasaan yang terhasil daripada that kind of appraisal lah. Okay, and basically is how you think about your job and how you feel about your job. Okay, so saya tak nak tanya you all sekarang. Okay, now you all semua tahun berapa eh?
2.
Tahun 2. So untuk your degree 3 tahun, is it?
4 tahun.
4 tu memang confirm lah. Oh, okay. So 4 tahun. So you have another 2 years. Okay. So job satisfaction ni can be, actually dia boleh jadi kalau dalam kelakuan organisasi dia memang dijuruskan kepada pekerjaan lah. Okay, tapi satisfaction, okay, whatever satisfaction you're having, learning satisfaction ataupun you punya experiences punya satisfaction, experience in terms of doing volunteer ataupun getting involved in a certain activity punya satisfaction pun basically dia punya konsep dia pun sama juga. Okay, it's basically how you think about what you are doing and how you feel about it. Okay, apa ni? Bila you habis nanti in another 2 years, okay, you will be in the job market. Okay, masa tu you all akan rasa perkara yang pertama yang you nak adalah you want to get a job. Okay, those yang nak bekerja, I think most of you want to have a job kan, lepas grad you akan nak bekerja. Okay, tapi masa tu you mungkin tak akan terfikir tentang your apa yang akan memberikan you satisfaction in your job. Okay, because you have yet to experience your job, unless kalau masa during your tahun akhir tu you guys are already in that company. Okay, you will be doing that kan. Some of you will be boleh opt untuk bekerja kan. Is it on your 3rd year or your 4th year? Dia macam what we call as internship.
4th year.
4th year, okay. So 4th year meaning to say that if you are already in that organisation, now you are waiting for your official recruitment lah by the organisation, kalau by the company, kalau dia nak ambil you all bekerja terus kan. Is it, am I correct? That's an opportunity. There's an opportunity for you to stay lah. So masa tu you dah ada gambaran dah tentang organisasi tu, tentang company tu, tentang what you are doing, okay, your potential in that company, your prospect in that company. So masa tu you dah boleh bayangkan apakah perkara yang akan menyebabkan you rasa suka about the job, and the good feelings lah, the pleasurable emotion yang akan result daripada you punya job dan juga tempat you bekerja tu. Okay, so selalunya bila kita tak ada pengalaman, okay, kalau ni dalam case yang tak ada pengalaman, bila kita nak apply for job, okay, you will intend, dekat interview you will intend to say kalau employer tu tanya, so boleh tak you kerja shift? Boleh. Okay. Tapi padahal actually you ada kekangan untuk bekerja secara shift. Okay, contohnya maybe you tak ada kenderaan, for example. Okay, you bergantung kepada kenderaan awam. So kalau kerja shift ni kadang-kadang dia balik depending on the time, kadang-kadang balik sangat awal pagi. Okay, kalau company tu ada sediakan transport tak apalah, tapi kalau company tu tak ada sediakan transport, then it's a problem for you. So yang belum ada pengalaman bekerja kena hati-hati tentang apa yang perkara yang boleh membawa kepada you punya satisfaction in doing your job. Okay, and ada perspektif yang mengatakan graduates ni tend to memilih pekerjaan. Okay, so well, there are tentang apa yang dia cakap tu, tapi there are also things yang you know you based on your life punya condition lah kan. Okay, ada yang you boleh terima, ada yang tak boleh terima. Tak semestinya you tak accept pekerjaan tu because of gaji tu rendah. Okay, ataupun sebab the issue is orang kata graduate tak memilih pekerjaan sebab gaji rendah. Okay, dia tak mencapai gaji yang mereka mahukan. Okay, so well, some cases are that, some cases are also depending on your kekangan hidup lah. Okay, masa you mula nak bekerja tu. So please be very careful about job satisfaction, especially bila you are in an interview. Bila interview tanya, okay, sebab dia tanya tu adalah nanti akan result dia adalah, are you going to be satisfied with the job, with this job? Adakah you akan menerima sepenuh hati tentang pekerjaan ni? Okay. Before I go further, I would like to share, this is a part of my research as well. Okay, sebab saya buat research tentang punya leadership. Okay, so leadership ni bukan leadership yang prime minister and all that lah. Dia leadership in the area of innovation lah. Okay, so satu perkara yang saya belajar tentang orang Jepun ni adalah bagaimana mereka view work. What is the meaning of work to them? So first of all, sebelum saya memberi jawapan, saya nak tanya you all. What is the meaning of work to you? Apakah pengertian pekerjaan pada awak? Ini bukan pengertian, maksud saya dalam bentuk jawapan buku teks. This is what you think. Why job is important to you?
Get money.
Sebagai mata pencarian untuk kelangsungan hidup.
Untuk kelangsungan hidup, okey. Lagi? Is it that
to know people around you?
Sorry?
To know about people habit.
To know about people's habit?
Yeah.
Is that why you want to have a job?
Sometimes kalau macam dah kerja sebelum ni dah banyak kerja, lepas tu kerja yang sebelum ni lebih kepada stress, so kerja yang baru mungkin cari persekitaran kerja yang okey, lepas tu gaji yang okey, something like that lah.
Okay. So basically pekerjaan ni adalah, betul lah tu, untuk kelangsungan hidup, need the money, okay, untuk meneruskan kehidupan, and there are so many external factors, okay, yang akan menentukan whether you would love the job, okay, you would think the job is something yang you suka, you enjoy doing. Okay. Now, what I have learned from the Japanese is, to them, job, having a job, okay, having to work, is an avenue for them to improve themselves. Okay. Work is a vocation. Okay. Bukan vocation, perkataan vocation datang daripada vocation lah kot. Okay. Tapi vocation ni maksudnya dia adalah satu kewajipan yang dihantar, yang diarahkan oleh Tuhan, macam tu. Something being sent by the heavens, by the God, for them, satu tanggungjawab lah. Okay, satu tanggungjawab untuk mereka lakukan. So, okay, this is I would like to share my paper. Sorry, not this one. Oh yeah, this one. So this one, Okay. So how, boleh nampak kan saya punya paper ni? So how do Japanese view, okay, the meaning of work? Okay, so secara asasnya, secara generalnya, basically kita punya pandangan ni banyak dipengaruhi oleh Western lah, okay, sebab kita memang banyak belajar rujukan kita daripada Western. So in Western based understanding, work is interpreted as an economic necessity. Itulah tu, untuk kelangsungan hidup kan. And it is the environment that defines a meaningful job for an individual. Environment, sama ada kita punya colleague tu best kan, environment tu best, boss sporting, job tu adalah satu perkara yang yang menyeronokkan, okay, all those adalah environment. Okay. Now, kalau orang Jepun pula, what the Japanese believe, they believe work is an assignment from heaven. Okay, So bila mereka dapat satu pekerjaan tu dia macam jodoh lah pekerjaan ni. Jodoh tu satu tanggungjawab kan. Bila you kahwin dengan seseorang tu, whether you are you lelaki ke, you perempuan ke, your spouse adalah you punya tanggungjawab. Macam tu lah dia orang fikir tentang dia orang punya job tu, okay, work tu. So work is something that is being assigned from heaven. A vocation where both their skills and characters are being developed in a highly disciplined manner along the way. Maksudnya, bila mereka diberikan, dikurniakan dengan sesuatu pekerjaan tu, dengan pekerjaan itulah mereka boleh develop diorang punya skill, develop diorang punya character building, the character kan. Sebab if you see, orang Jepun ni adalah orang yang sangat istiqamah sebenarnya, orang yang sangat sabar. Otherwise diorang takkan boleh preserve the culture that they have while being very developed. Okay, dan they work very hard. Kita punya interpretation adalah orang Jepun ni adalah orang yang kuat bekerja. Tapi apa sebenarnya dekat belakang? Apa maksud kuat bekerja tu? Why? Kenapa dia orang kuat bekerja? Kita pun kuat bekerja juga, tapi kenapa kita tak capai dia orang punya tahap kan? Okay. So this is actually their belief. So and they see work tu because the work tu sebagai satu amanah. Okay, it's a vocation from it's a assignment from heaven, amanah, tanggungjawab kan. So sama ada dia orang ni profesor ke, dia orang ni banker ke, ataupun dia orang ni prime minister ke, ataupun dia orang ni janitor, dia orang ni cleaner. Okay, the view of work for them sama. Maksudnya itu adalah amanah, itu adalah tanggungjawab, sama ada dia seorang yang berpangkat tinggi ataupun dia berpangkat rendah. If they do their job, they fulfill the the requirement, the tanggungjawab, amanah yang diberikan kepada mereka, they are excellent. Okay, so dia tak ada pandang rendah orang ni because dia ni janitor, dia ni pandang rendah, tak. Ataupun dia sendiri yang pandang rendah, lah aku ni cleaner je, so buat gitu-gitu je lah kerja ni kan. Nanti kita bersihkan betul-betul, orang akan kotorkan juga. Okay, no. Okay, so that is why you can see, if any of you have been to Japan or have seen in YouTube lah kan about Japan. Japan is a very clean country. Regardless you pergi toilet ke, you pergi mana ke, it's clean everywhere. So which means that dia ada satu pandangan yang very standard, okay, about tanggungjawab. Doesn't mean that you pangkat tinggi you boleh buang sampah daripada kereta, no. Okay. So that view, okay, pada dia work tu the meaning of work, okay, pengertian sesuatu pekerjaan tu datang daripada diri dia orang sendiri. Okay, whether they like it or not, okay, they are the ones who can make they like it or not. Okay, so kalau perkara tu sangat mencabar, sangat susah, they will strive for it lah. Dia akan bekerja keras supaya menjadikan benda tu benda yang dia master. Okay, dia pakar dalam benda tu, dia jadi pakar. So bila you pakar dalam benda tu, of course lah you akan suka benda tu kan. Okay, kalau kita terbalikkan soalan tu, kenapa ada orang tak suka matematik? You all suka matematik tak?
Tak sangat.
Tak sangat. Kenapa?
Tak berapa. Complicated.
Complicated kan? Because it's complicated, because it's difficult. Susah nak faham. Okay? That is the barrier yang menyebabkan you tak suka matematik. Okay? But to them, kalau benda tu susah, they will find a way. Okay, macam mana dia orang boleh master benda tu, boleh master mathematics, contohlah. Okay, master sesuatu bidang tu. Sebab bila dia dah master, dia akan suka lah. Sebab dia dah master dah. Pada dia kacang je benda tu. Bila dia dah master lah benda tu kan. So all the things that they have to go through, all the difficulties, all the kesusahan, kepayahan segalanya tu, pada dia tu adalah satu proses. Okay. So itu sebenarnya yang membezakan mentaliti orang di sana dan orang di satu tempat lain. Okay. So Okay, coming back to kita punya slide. Okay. So coming back to our slide, so basically it's how you think about your job and how you feel about it. And it can be culturally different. Okay, well, culture is one thing. It's basically how you think about it lah. Whether you seeing it something as a glass that is half full or half empty. Okay. So, but never mind. Kita ini adalah saya nak ceritakan satu perbezaan lah, something yang kita boleh ambil iktibar lah daripadanya kan. Okay, now what kinds of things do you value in a job? Okay, what is it that makes you satisfied? Kalau you dapat satu kerja, okay, pekerjaan apa yang okay, you rasa akan menyebabkan you happy dengan pekerjaan tu? Let's sit out.
Bos yang baik.
Okay, a good boss. Lagi?
A good teammate. A good teammate.
A good teammate. Lagi?
Good environment. Good
environment.
job.
Okay. Lagi? Ada orang bercakap dan saya tak dengar ke macam mana?
Gaji yang berbaloi.
Gaji yang berbalik. Saya tunggu tu sebenarnya. Good salary? Appropriate salary? No, good salary lah. Okay, ada lagi?
Peluang kenaikan pangkat.
Okay. Promotion. Ada lagi?
Flexible time.
Sorry?
Flexible time.
Flexible time. Okay. Lagi? Ada lagi?
Dapat bonus atau reward.
Okay, bonus. Okay, so basically these are the things that you would value in your job. What would make you satisfied? Good boss, good teammates, good environment, good salary, opportunity for promotion, flexible time, rewards. Okay, flexible time ni is actually like quite new jugalah, sebab orang zaman dulu, masa saya mula-mula, zaman saya kerja dulu, orang tak fikir flexible time. Orang semua fikir okay, kalau nak bekerja mesti dia akan ada fix time lah kan, 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 or 9 to 6 macam tu lah. Okay, tapi as the work condition changes, kesedaran jugalah tentang work life balance. So the kesedaran untuk bekerja dengan masa yang lebih fleksibel tu, okay, semakin ramai orang yang maulah, okay, as it's an opportunity for them. Okay. So normal lah, you all ni kiranya normal lah semuanya. So, okay, so that is the theory that is called Value-Percept Theory. Okay, so Value-Percept Theory ni basically menyatakan tentang adakah you punya pekerjaan tu, okay, memberikan apa yang you mahukan, what you value. Okay, so basically dissatisfaction ni ketidakpuashatian lah. Okay, dissatisfaction sama dengan equals to what you want minus what you have. Okay, dan didarabkan dengan the importance, okay, of the value lah. Okay, so the value of what you want minus the value of what you have, okay, darab the importance, the value of the thing, okay, of that element, okay, that you want. So what if what you want is lesser than what you have, so it becomes a negative lah kan. Okay, what if what you want is more than what you have, okay, times the importance, okay, then it becomes something that is positive. Okay, now, okay, so what is the commonly assessed work value? So usually inilah macam tadi yang kita tanya tadi. Okay, so pay, usually you want a high salary or you want a secure salary. Okay, this actually depending on the company. Okay, ada company yang dia bagi very high salary tapi dia punya job tu is not so secure. Well, actually that depends on the the culture juga sebenarnya. Usually macam American companies, okay, they tend to be very, dia offer higher salary. Okay, tapi kalau ada crisis, okay, you might be the person to go out lah. Okay, you never know. Okay, so it's easy to come in, it's easy to get a higher salary, high paid salary, but it is also easier for them to let you go. Okay, tapi in Japanese companies usually dia punya salary dia tak tinggi sangat. Okay, tapi pada dia yang penting adalah pekerja tu dapat gaji, bonus pun tak adalah besar mana, okay, biasa je. But in times of crisis, they tend to protect dia punya company dulu, the employees dululah. Dia takkan mudah untuk lepaskan. Okay, sebab pada dia pekerja tu adalah satu family. Okay, basically a company is a community. So company tu akan jaga pekerja dia dan pekerja dia tu akan jaga dia punya family, macam tu. So it is tanggungjawab, a communal responsibility lah. Okay, so kalau macam American company, dia lebih kepada individualistic. So you come in, if you do a good job, you get higher salary. But if there's any problem, okay, especially dengan keuangan, yang berkaitan dengan keuangan, you might go out first. Okay, so that depends lah. Also, promotion. Okay, so whether the promotion tu is very frequent ataupun promotion tu based on your ability. If you perform, then you will be promoted. Ataupun ada juga yang promotion kalau macam kerja kerajaan, dia bukan promotion lah, maksudnya dia every akan naik gaji. Sikit je, tak banyak, tapi dia frequent lah kiranya. Every year mesti akan naik sikit macam tu. Supervision, okay, good supervisory relations, okay, and also praise for good work. Okay, so either you dengan you punya boss ataupun you punya supervisor tu having very good relationship, okay, and if you do a good job, you will get the appropriate appraisal in terms of praise. Okay, you are being mentioned. For example, if you've done a good job, sometimes kita sebagai pekerja ni kita bukan nak benda yang lebih pun. Okay, kita nak apa yang kita buat tu dihargai sahaja. So if you are a supervisor, make sure you appreciate what other people do, especially your co-workers. It goes the same also in a family. Okay, it goes the same. Okay, whether you yang di atas ataupun you yang di bawah, saying thank you is something yang boleh menghargai. Yelah, you menghargai apa yang orang buat kan. It's a form of appreciation. So takkan ada orang yang tak suka kalau orang dihargai, right? So this is important. And then co-workers. Okay, if you have good co-workers, ni semua ada tadi dalam your punya list. You have enjoyable co-workers, the teammates, responsible co-workers. Dia enjoyable je tak best juga. Okay, kita nak kita punya co-worker sama-sama responsible dengan pekerjaan yang kita buat. And then, okay, work value also, okay, is being assessed by the work itself. Okay, so adakah the work tu, pekerjaan tu utilizes your ability? Okay, you have your own ability, tapi kalau pekerjaan tu tidak menggunakan you punya ability, you will be dissatisfied. Okay, you akan rasa macam boleh dikatakan macam manusia tak berguna lah, senang cakap kan. Okay, tapi because you are given the task that you boleh buat, okay, tak ada masalah. Cuma you know that the things that you are capable of, okay, but it's not being utilized. And then freedom and independence. Okay, this is also very important. Freedom and independence ni in terms of bukan dalam kata buat benda yang bukan lah. Okay, freedom and independence ni maksudnya you have the freedom to express your ideas. Okay, to do things, to take certain decisions that you think that is good for the organisation. Okay, sebab the time kalau organisation tu very rigid. Okay, dia kata okay ni kena follow SOP, mesti follow SOP. Okay, mesti follow this bureaucracy. So dia menyebabkan you tak boleh nak move forward dengan your ideas. Itu pun menyebabkan you akan rasa macam seperti seorang manusia yang tidak berguna lah. Okay, and then intellectual stimulation. Okay, does that when a kind of work tu, okay, utilizes your ability, think more. Okay, and kalau you ada freedom, lagilah dia akan stimulate your intellectual capability juga. Okay, so you akan lebih berfikir. Okay, you will think about the work, you will think about the organisation, not because you terpaksa, but because you are, you memang you are doing the things that you like, you love. So you give all out. Okay, or some people would say it as a passion, kan? You are passionate in doing it. Creative expression. Okay, the work allows you to express your creativity, and the work also gives you a sense of achievement. Okay, that is something that is ada goal yang you nak capai. It's either the goal is about you yourself internally, ataupun a goal is being set for you so that you achieve it, and once upon achieving the goal, you are being mentioned. Okay, you punya kerja is being appreciated, so that is something that you will feel a sense of achievement inside you. Okay, and then another thing is about altruism. Apa maksud altruism ni? Altruism ni maksudnya kita manusia ni, fitrah kita adalah untuk berbuat baik. Okay, kalau kita buat perkara yang jahat pun, even if we say we enjoy doing the bad things, there will be a time that you akan rasa, why am I doing this thing? Okay, but if you do something good, okay, you akan rasa dia punya sense of happiness, sense of kepuasan tu lain. So that is what we call as altruism. Okay, so altruism, in other words, okay, like the specific value for altruism is like helping others. Okay, sama ada kerja tu is not in your job scope, but because your co-worker ask you to help, okay, then you help. Okay, so kalau you ikhlas menolong, okay, then you feel it's very, satisfying for you because you have helped your co-worker, especially yang junior lah, yang baru masuk, yang baru nak up ni kan, mesti dia orang ada banyak benda yang tak tahu. So by helping them, you are actually building the knowledge in them. Okay, and then also moral causes. Okay, that's why in companies, if you study company, you will see diorang ni akan go into CSR, and now what we call as social enterprise, social business or social enterprises punya causes lah. Okay, so because apart from CSR, CSR ni dia buat, well, depending on company, dia orang punya tujuan ada yang lain-lain. Okay, basically company bila dia berniaga, dia akan dapat profit. Okay, but profit tu kena bagi balik pada masyarakat because of certain reasons. Okay, one reason is because, well, it depends on the company. Basically, ada company yang buat CSR sebab dia nak dia nak dapat tax exemption. Okay, tapi kenapa actually kerajaan bagi tax exemption? Because bila company ni dia dapat profit and then dia kembalikan balik kepada masyarakat, that is actually what they need to do, and they are helping the government to untuk mengurangkan perbelanjaan government lah. Okay, otherwise memang kita punya tax money kena spend by government juga kan, untuk melakukan kerja-kerja kebajikan. Tapi bila company dah buat CSR, okay, so that part of belanja tu company yang tanggung. So that's why diorang dapat government bagi tax exemption for CSR activities. Okay, another reason why companies ni dia go into CSR activities because they want to build their own brand. Okay, siapa yang tak suka nak beli barang daripada company yang buat baik kan? So tu satulah. And then another reason is for the companies to engage their employees dengan masyarakat. So the company is helping their employees to feel good about their job. Okay, because mereka mendorongkan pekerja-pekerja ni untuk berbuat baik, untuk melakukan aktiviti-aktiviti kebajikan, for example, ataupun aktiviti like preservation of environment. Okay, semua perkara yang baik lah. Okay, so it can contribute to job satisfaction of the pekerja itself. And then another category is status. Okay, so status meaning to say that the work tu dia bagi you certain prestige. Okay, somebody, okay, you buat master, buat PhD, and then bekerja lagi, and then you become a professor. So kalau professor kan, pergi mana-mana orang akan panggil professor kan, panggil prof. So that is to that person it can be something yang satisfying lah. All the hard work is being paid. Now they are calling this person professor. So dia macam ada rasa prestige lah kan. Ataupun power over others. Okay, you have power over others. So if you masuk as a junior and then you are being promoted lagi, you become supervisor, you become the manager. So as you move up, you are gaining more power over others. Okay, you make decision for others. Okay, you yang nanti akan promote pula orang lain untuk dia naik pangkat, for example. So those kind of power is also one kind of job, perkara yang boleh menghasilkan job satisfaction ataupun fame. Okay, so that's why ada orang yang suka dia menjadi diri dia menjadi influencer. Kalau kita cerita tentang job zaman sekarang lah kan, influencer can be a career right now. Okay, so those who love fame, okay, suka untuk menjadi terkenal, so dia akan rasa pekerjaan tu membawa satisfaction pada dia lah. Okay, Ada juga orang yang tak suka. Okay. Saya baru-baru ni ada seorang, well, he is not even a friend. Dia ni basically junior saya lah daripada sekolah lama. Saya tak kenal dia. Okay. Dia lelaki. Tapi one day suddenly this guy dia contact saya. Okay, dia kata dia minta maklumat tentang cikgu lah. Okay, a certain teacher dulu sama. Saya kenal lah cikgu tu. But because dia tak keluarkan muka dia, okay, dekat dia contact dia melalui Facebook Messenger. Muka dia tak ada. Lepas tu saya search, saya tengok lah profile dia kan. Profile dia pun tak ada tulis apa-apa. Nama pun guna nama lain. So I was like, ish, dia ni kot scammer ke kan? Takkan nak bagi nombor telefon cikgu saya dekat scammer. So saya pun tanyalah tentang this about dia, tapi dia bagi nama betul dia lah. So saya tanya dekat saya punya, we have WhatsApp, alumni punya WhatsApp group. So saya tanya, kenal tak dia ni? Lepas tu sekali one of the I think batch dia lah kot yang kenal dia bagi saya profile this guy. Punya dia ni kiranya lecturer lah. Okay, kiranya lecturer, and then dia punya, sebab lecturer kan ada profile kan dekat universiti masing-masing kan. Macam, wow, hebatnya dia ni. Okay, so you imagine a lecturer yang tak nak diri dia di orang kenal. So to him, fame is a big no. Big no-no. Okay, dia tak nak pun dikenali. Padahal you know lecturer kena dikenali lah kan. Orang tahu dia ni buat apa dia punya sumbangan dia, apa paper dia dah tulis, apa subjek yang dia ajar kan. So to me it's like sangat pelik lah. Okay, even after having conversation, okay, lepas tu kita, okay, we have that conversation on Messenger. Even then dia kata, okay, di hujung tu dia kata please jangan disclose tentang, maksudnya jangan ceritakan pasal dia dekat orang lain. Okay, meaning even orang yang kenal dia tak nak share, maksudnya dia tak nak share dia punya whereabouts, dia tak nak share dia punya even phone number, dia punya account Facebook apa, dia tak nak share dengan orang lain, even kepada batch dia sendiri. So I was like, sangat pelik lah dia ni kan. But it makes me feel, okay, that sebenarnya ada orang yang dia memang tak nak berada di hadapan. Okay. Ada orang yang lebih selesa bekerja di belakang tabir. Ini bukan cakap belakang tabir lah, belakang apa saya pun tak tahu. Okay, belakang bangunan ke belakang apa saya pun tak tahu kan. My first time meeting a person like this, I mean knowing a person like this. So for some person, fame is something yang memberikan dia job satisfaction. For some people, fame is not. Okay. Sama juga dengan power. For some people, they want to move up further. Okay, dia nak dapat pangkat tinggi. Tapi ada orang, they are satisfied to be just at a certain level. Okay. To them, having a pangkat yang sangat tinggi tu meaning to have tanggungjawab yang sangat berat lah kan. The higher you go, the heavier your responsibility is kan. So itu masing-masing punya perception. And then lastly is the environment. Okay, whether your environment ni is it comfortable working at that place, is it safe? Safe tu nombor satu lah. Okay, whether the safety and health, okay, of the worker tu diambil perhatian oleh company tu is also something that very important yang boleh contribute kepada job satisfaction. So tadi you all dah mention pay, okay, promotion, yang ni pun ada supervision, co-worker, okay, and then did you mention about work tadi? Okay, nobody mentioned about work. Okay, but this is what I say, because you don't have the experience, the real experience yourself. Mungkin ada juga lah yang pernah bekerja kan, but maybe for a short time. When you have your own career, this actually is a very big factor as well. Okay, especially bila you bekerja yang menggunakan perkara yang menggunakan, it's not benda yang terlalu regular, benda yang you perlu berfikir, benda yang you rasa you have a talent for it, kan? Ini akan rasa tu. This is also one of the reason why I quit UKM sebenarnya. Okay. Because I think I can do more. And saya ada banyak projek yang saya nak buat, cuma kekangan lah, sebab sepatutnya kalau bekerja dengan kerajaan, I'm not supposed to have a business, but at that time I already have a business. So saya rasa macam it's like dia contradict lah, okay, dengan when you are in the office, okay, and you tak boleh nak stop you punya client from calling you, kan. So saya rasa macam bersalah lah juga bila business was picking up, bila banyak customer call ataupun customer nak minta quotation cepat, okay, and it's my waktu bekerja di UKM. So saya rasa agak bersalah di situ. So that's why one of the reasons why I decided to quit my job. Okay, because of this lah. Because of this, because of freedom and independence, because of intellectual stimulation, because of creative expression, and also because of sense of achievement. All, semua tick. Okay, so this one usually you will expect a period of time doing and doing a certain kind of job. Okay, so I love teaching, so that's why bila saya berhenti and UKM still offer saya untuk mengajar part time, walau sibuk macam mana pun with my business, I accept the offer. Not because of the money, but because of the satisfaction I get from this, the teaching part, because I can share my experience. Too bad this year saya tak dapat travel banyak. Sebab whenever I travel, usually bila saya balik dan ada kelas, I will share my experience travelling, because I don't only travel to Japan lah, saya ada travel to Europe and other places as well. So that's why saya banyak jugalah menulis kat Facebook saya, sharing my experiences there. So that is this part also, okay, altruism part also. Okay, so it's how you value your job, depends on masing-masing. Okay, depend on what your values are. So tadi we go on, okay, kepada tadi yang kembali semula ke Value-Percept Theory of Job Satisfaction. Okay, so pay satisfaction. Okay, kalau contohnya pay satisfaction, okay, what you want, okay, minus what you have. So kalau benda ni positif, then you are satisfied lah. Kalau benda tu negatif, then you are not satisfied, kan? So dia dia punya equation dia adalah, if the pay is the pay that you are expecting, you expect you get this much of pay doing this job, but actually you are just paid, for example, you expect to get 2,500 ringgit for a job, okay, tapi actually you are being paid 2,000, okay, and times the pay importance, okay, adakah how much how important is pay for you, okay, your value. Okay, macam saya cakap tadi lah, kalau you kata okay, it's okay, I just want, because the work is time flexible, okay, you accept walaupun dia punya gaji dia rendah. Okay, so in that sense, okay, so you punya pay, value pada pay tu adalah rendah lah. Okay, so kalau even if you dapat sikit, okay, daripada apa yang you dapat sikit daripada apa yang you nak, dia punya amplification dia kecil, okay, dia tak besar lah in total, kan, okay, dia punya final value dia tu. So that will bring you to the pay satisfaction. So sama jugalah dengan ni. So promotion satisfaction, supervision satisfaction, co-worker satisfaction, satisfaction with the work itself. Okay. So yang ni, it doesn't mean that work yang the quantity of the work yang you want versus the quantity of work that you have. It can also be quality of work that you want and also the versus the quality of work that you have as well. Okay, setakat ni ada apa-apa soalan?
Tak ada, Doktor.
Okay. Okay. Now, what is the correlation between satisfaction, okay, and overall satisfaction facets and overall job satisfaction? Okay. This is specific facet of job satisfaction. The elements lah. Okay, the specific element of job satisfaction tadi. Okay, pay, promotion, supervision, co-worker or the work itself. Okay, so kalau hijau meaning represents a strong correlation around 0.5 in magnitude. Kalau kuning represents a moderate correlation around 0.3. Merah, weak correlation around 0.1. What is the meaning of correlation? Apakah yang dimaksudkan dengan strong correlation, moderate correlation and weak correlation? Apa maksud dia? Apa maksud rajah ni? Apakah yang dimaksudkan dengan correlation? You all ada tak belajar statistics or research methods?
Dia macam hubungan Doktor.
Dia hubungan. So apa maksud strong correlation, maksud moderate correlation, weak correlation?
Strong correlation tu mungkin merujuk kepada hubungan yang kuat antara satisfaction facets dengan overall satisfaction tu.
Tapi kita kena fikir, kita kena faham bahawa ini pay, promotion, supervision, co-worker, work itself ni, walaupun dia ada strong correlation, okay, dia ada hubungan yang kuat, okay, di antara contohnya yang hijau ni kan, supervision dengan overall job satisfaction. Yang ini tak semestinya the cause. Okay, correlation tak sama dengan cause. Cause can be something else. Okay, yang ini dia cuma kata hubung kait sahaja. Macam tu. Contoh dia macam ni. Contohnya katakan dalam satu family, saya mempunyai hubungan rapat dengan saya mempunyai hubungan rapat dengan ibu saya. Saya mempunyai hubungan rapat dengan dengan bapa saya contohnya. Okey, tapi adakah hubungan rapat tu disebabkan oleh saya ni anak dan orang itu adalah mak? Tak semestinya kan? Adakah hubungan rapat ni disebabkan oleh saya ni anak dan orang tu adalah ayah saya? Ada dalam satu family, dia anak dengan mak, relationship dia anak dengan mak, anak dengan bapa, tapi dia tidak berhubung rapat. Dia lebih berhubung rapat dengan makcik dia contohnya. Okay. So sama juga dalam ni, okay, supervision, contoh supervision ni dia mempunyai strong correlation. Dia berhubung rapat. Dia hubungan dengan overall job satisfaction dia adalah kuat. Tetapi, okay, supervision ni tidak semestinya the cause yang perkara ataupun elemen facet yang menyebabkan job satisfaction. Okay, so you have to understand that. Tak semestinya kerana supervision tu bagus maka job satisfaction the job satisfaction is high. Not necessarily. Okay, dia cuma dekat sini dia cuma cerita bahawa what we know from this chart adalah satisfaction co-worker dan juga the work itself tu dia mempunyai strong correlation, mempunyai hubungan yang kuat, okay, dengan job satisfaction. Ini adalah cara statistical method lah. Okay. Research method pun macam ni juga. Kena faham itu. Okay. So okay, dia sangat carta ni juga sebenarnya dia sangat menyedarkan bahawa okay, sebenarnya okay, pay and promotion is not everything. Kita kalau you lah menjadi employer kan, menjadi founder of a company or manager of a company, bila kita tengok kita punya employee tu macam behavior dia lain macam kan, sebab bila dia tak puas hati dia akan mulalah kan keluar behavior yang bukan-bukan kan. Ataupun orang tu dia nak tender resignation tapi sebenarnya orang tu sangat bagus kan, very talented person, you tak nak dia pergi. You ingat kalau naikkan dia punya pay, dia akan stay. Not necessarily. Okay, and in this research, okay, telah menyatakan bahawa pay and promotion adalah the weaker factor. Okay, yang menyebabkan orang tu bukan menyebabkan lah, maksudnya yang outcome dia adalah job dissatisfaction or job satisfaction. Okay, so you as a manager, what you should do adalah, well, selain tengok kita kena tanyalah kenapa dia berhenti kan. Kalau dia dapat better offer dekat tempat lain contohnya, okay, and you still have to investigate. Kalau orang tu memang betul-betul you nak dia stay dekat situ, betul ke because of higher pay dia pergi kat situ? Mungkin pada dia cakap higher pay so that it's easier for you to let him go or to let her go. Okay, but you must investigate. Adakah sebenarnya it's not the higher pay? She would have stayed, okay, in the organisation, in your company, kalau dia punya pekerjaan dia tu memberi kepuasan pada diri dia, kerja dia tu sendiri memberi kepuasan pada diri dia. Dia tak kisah pun sebenarnya dia tu dibayar tinggi ke, dibayar rendah ke, but she is satisfied, she love her job. Cuma dia kata dia punya pekerjaan tu tak test diri dia, tak test dia punya ability dia very well. Usually pekerja yang talented dia akan fikir macam tu. Okay, saya bukan nak katalah saya talented, tapi usually dia tak lihat pada duit sahajalah. It's not just because of the money or the promotion. Okay, so it happened to me juga masa saya bekerja dekat Japanese company tu dulu. I really love my job, walaupun kerja tu adalah kerja kilang. Orang kata belajar tinggi-tinggi tapi kerja kilangan, but well, it depends, ada macam-macam job level dekat situ. But anyway, I really love my job, walaupun the job was very tough. Ada masa yang saya tidak balik rumah langsung sebab nak siapkan nak selesaikan isu dengan customer, nak buat sampel yang betul-betul memenuhi kriteria pelanggan dan sebagainya. I love the job. I love the co-worker. My colleagues are all memang best, semua sporting, semua memberi kerjasama. I love my managers as well. Okay, tapi biasalah kita orang bawah dengan orang atas ni biasalah kutuk mengutuk tu itu adalah perkara biasa kan, but it's gaduh bergaduh tu adalah perkara biasa, tapi we leave it at the workplace, okay, to because we want to do our job better, that's why kita bergaduh tu je, okay, nothing personal. But the thing that made me decided to leave was bila saya dapat scholarship untuk sambung belajar master. Okay, saya minta untuk the HR consider supaya saya tak payah balik semula. Saya boleh balik semula pada jawatan yang saya dah sandang masa tu lah. Masa tu saya senior engineer. But the HR manager kata, no, we don't have such policy. Dan saya tahu dia tak refer pun pada Japan HQ lah, sebab whatever policy usually sepatutnya dia refer pada Japan lah. Okay, and I know if dia refer pada Japan, at least Japan will consider, because my job masa tu banyak berkaitan dengan dengan HQ Japan berbanding dengan kawan-kawan saya yang lain. So it's just that orang dekat Japan, HQ kat Japan tu tak tahu because dia tak cerita dekat HQ Japan. Just because of that dia letak dia putuskan dekat situ. Saya pun kata, well, that is a sign that I am not being appreciated for what I have done. So I left the company. Okay, so memang masa last day saya dekat tempat kerja tu memang menangis-nangis lah. Manager saya, sebab you know engineering kan, research dia punya manager semua memang lelaki, semua menangis. Okay, because because of the decision that I have made lah. But the decision that I have made not because of them, but because of the HR manager. So that's why lepas tu bila dia minta saya, bila saya dah grad, saya balik, dia minta saya masuk balik, tak nak. Why didn't you consider in the first place kan? Because dia tak perlu bayar gaji saya pun masa saya ambil cuti tu, kalau saya ambil cuti kan. So that is it killed the job satisfaction there and then lah. Okay, walaupun saya sangat suka, and until now saya masih lagi berhubung dengan saya punya colleague, whether dia orang masih kerja kat situ ataupun dia orang dah bekerja dekat tempat lain, showing that I still have I still have interest lah, okay, in the company, in the people that I have involved in. So most of the time kalau orang yang baru masuk bekerja, dia akan nampak ini sebenarnya sebagai benda yang satisfy dia punya dia punya job. Okay, but as you go along, you akan rasa ini sebenarnya yang really determine whether you would stay long in the company or you would quit and go somewhere else. That is the Value-Percept Theory. Okay, now the dalam the work itself, okay, because the work itself is so big, there's a characteristic theory, job characteristic theory. Okay, jobs are more intrinsically enjoyable when work tasks are challenging and fulfilling. Okay, that's why kita kena bagi, if you are a manager, you must give a challenging and fulfilling work task kepada you punya subordinates, okay, kepada you punya employee. Okay, otherwise, tapi you kena tengok jugalah orang ni level dia apa. Okay, so kalau level tu memang menggunakan otak kerja dia kan, ataupun menggunakan kalau menggunakan tenaga, maybe it would be something you need to consider jugalah. Okay, sebab tenaga ni sampai mana kita nak bagi orang tu kerja yang terlalu berat kan. But usually benda yang require thinking. Okay, you challenge them, you give something yang ada bagi diorang sense of satisfaction in the job. So there are 5 core job characteristics, okay, to make some jobs more rewarding than others. This is the one. Okay. So the meaningfulness of work. Okay. Oh, sorry. The job characteristic theory, inilah 5-nya. Okay. 5 independent variable, variety, identity, significance, autonomy, and feedback. Okay. So this is the mediator. Okay, this is the mediator, this is the moderator. Have you guys heard any of the words? Independent variable, mediator, mediator, moderator. Pernah dengar ke istilah ni?
Pernah.
Nah, okay. Okay, so the mediator ni usually, well, the mediator and moderator ni is how, when, apa ni, yang menyebab dia berada di tengah lah, dia mediate, okay, di antara variety dengan satisfaction. Okay, so for example, how does meaningful of work, okay, menyebabkan variety ni contribute to satisfaction with the work itself. Okay, so that is what salah satu maksud mediator lah. Okay, kalau moderator pula, okay, moderator dia moderate. Sama kalau that element tu tinggi, okay, how does it affect the relationship between, contohnya feedback atau feedback dengan satisfaction of the work itself. Okay, so contohnya kalau katakan the knowledge and skill is high, so how does it affect, okay, the satisfaction with the work itself? Okay, so that is moderator. Moderator ni usually dia ada degree, high low. Okay, okay, so kita ada meaningfulness of work, responsibilities of outcomes, and also knowledge of results. Okay, yang mediate di antara masing-masing ni, okay, dengan satisfaction with the work itself. Okay. So how do we assess growth, needs, and also strength? Growth, needs, strength. Okay, one would like having a low medium amount. Number 3 would like having a high amount. Number 5 would like having a very high amount. Okay, contohnya, a feeling of doing something meaningful with my job. Okay, do the person or do the employee want to have that feeling of doing something meaningful with the job? Okay, so do you want to feel very satisfied, okay, with your job, ataupun medium, ataupun low? A chance to spread my wings and grow as an employee. Spread my wings ni maksudnya you have a certain freedom lah. Okay, do you want to have that chance? Do you want to be given a lot of freedom? Okay, or just having a low, medium, freedom, for example. Okay, an opportunity to be inventive and creative with what you do. Okay, so do you want to have this opportunity in a very high amount, okay, or very low medium amount? A change to gain new knowledge and skill. An opportunity to structure my work my own way. Okay, you want to do your work your own way. Do you want to be given that freedom a lot ataupun tidak? Or do you want your work to be very structured? Ada orang macam tu. Okay, ada orang dia suka dia sendiri yang fikir macam mana dia nak buatkan. Tapi ada juga orang yang suka benda tu dibuat untuk dia. Okay, so dia dah tak payah fikirlah part planning, part structuring the work. Dia hanya buat apa yang disuruh. Ada orang jenis macam tu. Learning is also the same. Okay, ada orang suka freedom in learning. Okay, dia akan cari based on dia punya curiosity, dia nak tahu apa, dia akan carilah kat YouTube ke, dekat TV ke, dekat buku ke, majalah ke, ataupun tanya orang ke. Okay, so that kind of a person, they love to have that freedom of seeking knowledge. Ada orang yang dia akan very confined into what is written in the syllabus. or in the textbook lah. Okay, apa yang dia ajar dekat dalam textbook mengikut syllabus tu, yang tu je lah yang dia belajar. Dia tak explore more. Okay, sebab pada dia benda tu lebih structured supaya dia boleh dapat A. Well, depend masing-masing lah kan. Okay, so that will define your character sebenarnya. Okay, whether you want something based on what you want, ataupun you are okay with being instructed, or being your work or your learning to being structured by somebody else. Okay, and then a feeling of challenge and self-expression. Okay, do you want this feeling of being challenged in a very high amount? Do you want to be challenged? Do you love challenging yourself in doing something? And also self-expression. So to me, I think most of them saya nak very high amount lah. I just love freedom to do something. Okay, and that's why when there were times before COVID, okay, I would usually saya memang akan sentiasa galakkan student saya untuk travel. Dia tak semestinya travel pergi overseas. Okay, you can travel dalam kampung, within your kampung. Sometimes itulah kita kan, benda yang dekat kita tak tengok. Kita nak tengok benda yang jauh-jauh. But actually travelling, and seeing what is happening in your kampung, what is happening in your negeri. Okay, ada banyak benda yang you tak discover. So, and when you travel, you are actually freeing your mind. Okay, you will see a lot of things that is out of your control. Okay, for example, when I first traveled to Kapit, ada orang Sarawak tak sini? Anybody from Sarawak here? No? When my first trip to Kapit, Sarawak, that was my first experience travelling by boat for 3 hours from Cebu to Kapit. That was the longest boat ride that I've ever had lah. Okay, and being there, because apa yang berlaku kat situ is out of my control. I can observe but I cannot change anything. Okay, so that's why it makes your mind open. So saya pergi kat sana, saya melawat sekolah, melawat rumah panjang, and I can see how dekat sekolah because rumah panjang ke sekolah ada yang sangat jauh jarak dia. So budak-budak kecil, even budak darjah 1 pun dah kena duduk asrama. And you imagine budak yang kecil-kecil macam tu yang masih lagi memerlukan perhatian ibu bapa, dah kena berpisah dan duduk asrama. It's like sangat sedih lah. Okay, but what can they do kan? Because for the sake of education, and also bila dia berada di sekolah, diorang punya makan tu terjamin. Sebab kerajaan memang bagi diorang supply makanan lah kan, supaya diorang boleh belajar. And there are times also bila parents datang melawat anak-anak, diorang pun join sekali makan kat situ because nak makan susah. And then when I went to Pasar Kapit, saya dekat Kapit tu, dia as I go along, saya nampak ada satu what they call as rumah tamu or what. Dia macam satu building, dalam dia kosong. Okay, lantai kosong. Okay. Rupanya dekat situ tempat peniaga. Kalau orang ni daripada rumah panjang jauh 8 jam perjalanan daripada rumah panjang dia nak sampai ke Pasar Kapit tu. Pasar Kapit is one of the biggest pasar lah dekat area rumah panjang tu. If you go along the Rajang River, Cebu Kapit, is it Rajang River? Cebu ke Kapit 3 jam. Okay. Kapit ke rumah panjang yang dekat dalam interior tu, ada yang daripada situ 5 jam. Daripada Kapit naik boat. Ada yang daripada situ 8 jam masuk lagi ke dalam. Ada yang very jauh dekat interior. So diorang ni yang nak menjual hasil hutan or hasil anyaman and all that kan dekat pasar kapit, which is the center of business lah so called. Diorang tak boleh datang 8 jam berniaga lepas tu spend lagi 8 jam balik kan. They would be tired by then. So rumah tamu ni adalah tempat dia orang punya transit. So dia tidurlah bersepah kat situ dalam tu. Memang disediakan oleh kerajaan untuk dia orang, untuk kemudahan dia orang lah. Okay, dia nak mandi ke. Tapi macam tu lah, kosong je lah. Kosong, ada toilet dan sebagainya, tempat dia orang berehat. Dan kat situ memang saya akan, dekat pasar kapit tu is where I saw the Penan people. Penan, makcik Penan ni dia bawa tikar rotan yang dia anyam sendiri, yang dihasilkan sendiri, rotan daripada rotan daripada hutan, okay, and all the process apa semua. Makan masa I think paling cepat pun 2 bulan nak siapkan sebagainya, jual kat situ. Memang you akan rasa macam how difficult their life compared to kita dekat Semenanjung Malaysia, and how the unbalance, sangat tidak balance di antara Semenanjung Malaysia, pembangunan di Semenanjung Malaysia dengan pembangunan di Sabah Sarawak. Okay. So when you travel, you will really open your mind because the things that you see are the things that you cannot control. So dia akan memberi pengajaran pada diri kita sendiri. Okay. And you will be more open, okay, to different perspectives. Okay. So tapi sekarang ni kita dah tak boleh travel, but you can still travel virtually. Okay, bolehlah tengok YouTube dan sebagainya. Cumanya YouTube ni ada banyak benda yang fake lah kan. So pandai-pandailah memilih. Sorry. Atas ni. So this figure is the growth need strength, okay, as a moderator of job characteristics. Okay. So macam saya cakap tadi kan, kalau moderator dia akan ada high or low. Okay. So according to this graph, okay, the levels of 5 core job characteristics. If 5 core jobs ni yang ni lah tadi, this one. Okay. So if the contohnya growth needs strength, if the this 5 lah, okay. So contohnya if the variety is high, okay, how does it affect satisfaction towards the work itself? Tu maksud dia lah tadi. Okay, kalau moderator, kalau kita gunakan moderator. So kalau the level of these 5 core job characteristic is high, okay, then the satisfaction with the work itself is high. Okay, kalau low, dia low lah. Okay, so green dengan dengan kuning ni, okay, dia menggambarkan growth need strength. Okay, so the growth need strength yang ni lah, all this, yang ni, feeling of doing something meaningful, the freedom, the opportunity to be inventive and creative, your ability to gain new knowledge and skills, using the job, your opportunity to structure, to do it your own way, okay, and also the feeling of challenge and self-expression. Bila dia, okay. So kalau the growth need strength, this thing, okay, is high, okay, then you will feel satisfied with the work. Okay, dia punya outcome dia lah. Okay, is the satisfaction with the work. So ada yang hijau dengan merah, kuning ni menunjukkan ada orang, okay, yang kalau dia punya growth need strength dia very high. Dia orang yang mementingkan yang tadi tu lah, okay, yang kalau kita dalam assessment tadi tu. Tapi orang yang tidak, dia punya growth need strength dia rendah je. Okay, so yang ini, this person, okay, this type of person, if you have an employee like this, you kena bagi dia things yang challenging. Okay, you kena bagi dia benda yang challenge dia, yang bagi dia sense of fulfillment bila dia buat benda tu. And of course lah, with appraisal yang berkaitan lah. Okay, kalau dia perform, you bagi dia acknowledgement, okay, you bagi dia penghargaan and also appraisal lah. Okay, so kalau ada employee ni, maybe actually dia punya satisfaction tu adalah benda lain. It's not really about the that tadi tu yang berkaitan dengan these 6 elements. Okay, so that's how you identify. You can also identify yourself. Which one are you? Which one are you? Hijau ke kuning? And there's nothing wrong about it, eh? Do you think you yang hijau ataupun do you think you yang kuning?
Maybe yang kuning.
Kuning, okay.
Saya ada soalan.
Okay.
Apa ni? Growth need strength ni maksudnya dia direct moderator lah untuk job characteristic effects ni.
Dia adalah moderator. Yes.
Okay.
Anybody with high? Tadi siapa yang jawab low tadi? May I know why? Mana yang you rasa yang you rasa not of your liking antara dekat sini 6 ni? Siapa yang jawab low tadi?
Saya.
Okay. So what is your reason?
Maybe opportunity untuk to be inventive and creative with what I do. Sebab kadang-kadang saya tak rasa pun saya ni kreatif.
Kadang-kadang you rasa you tak kreatif. Okay. Okay. Itu je ke?
Or maybe untuk saya challenge myself mungkin agak suka.
So do you like benda yang dah destructured for you?
Ya. Boleh juga macam tu.
Okay. Because opportunity of to be inventive and creative, like what you said, you tak rasa yang you need creative or inventive. This is actually a syndrome. Bukan saya nak kata ni sakit lah. No, it is not. Okay, and it is normal actually. You are talented. Cuma you tak rasa yang you are talented. Tu je. This is saya dah lupa nama what kind of syndrome. Nanti kalau saya jumpa, I will share with you. Because I do have this problem as well. Okay, I don't feel like I am capable of something. Okay, tapi bila dapat feedback daripada orang lain, they really appreciate what I have done. Macam yelah, to them it is very creative. It is something that I should do. One way of improving, because it's all in your mind, kan? It's all in your mind. And being creative is actually sekarang ni, kalau you toleh kiri kanan pun orang sebenarnya bercerita tentang how everybody must be creative and must be innovative. Even dekat FEP pun ada kursus pengurusan pengurusan inovasi, for example. Okay, how can you become creative and innovative? How can you manage people to be creative and innovative? And it is also a part of my research. Okay, leadership for creativity and innovation. Cumanya saya study tentang masyarakat Jepun lah. Okay, I wanted to know why the system, orang Jepun ni punya system, because I've been working in Japanese company before. I've worked there before, so I know how rigid the system is. But in the other hand, kenapa orang dok kata Japanese ni very creative? Kan? Usually orang yang kreatif ni dia macam ni lah. Dia ada freedom to express themselves, dia ada opportunity, they love challenges. Tapi orang Jepun ni sistem dia even ada satu peribahasa yang kata kalau ada sebatang paku yang terjojol, paku tu sepatutnya diketuk supaya sama je dengan orang lain. How they don't appreciate people yang different. So creative people different kan? Dia punya idea dia lain daripada yang lain, sebab tu dia different. Sebab tu dia creative. But Japanese people, they don't like people to be different from others. Semua orang mesti sama. Okay? So that is also one of the reasons why diorang ni senang nak buat sesuatu secara istiqamah. Kalau seorang ni dah buat macam ni dan benda tu dia punya perception dia adalah baik. Contohnya menepati waktu. Okay? Menepati waktu ni dia bukannya orang Jepun ni lahir-lahir sejak azali dia orang menepati waktu, tidak ya. Okay? From my study I have learned that zaman dulu orang Jepun sama je macam kita orang Malaysia. Time sama je, orang kata Malaysian time, macam zaman dulu orang putih kutuk orang Jepun Japanese time. Dia punya, sebab dia orang tak ada sense of, dia tak tahu konsep jam. Dia tak tahu ada pukul 1, pukul 2, pukul 3, dia tak tahu. Okay, yang dia tahu pagi-pagi bangun, nanti dekat dia punya temple dia akan bunyi loceng kan. Deng macam tu bunyi loceng. Okey, bangun. Makan-makan semua, pergi kebun. Okey. Bila kebun dah tengah hari, jam dekat perut pula. Perut lapar. Okey, now time makan. So petang nanti bunyi lagi. Okey, time balik. That is how time was for them. Ada je orang yang malas cerita ninja samurai yang malas, ada je. Okay. But how did they change the tradition sehingga sekarang kita sebut je Jepun, tepati masa. Tak adalah yang keluar daripada sefer itu. Semuanya kita label sebagai tepati masa, which is correct. If you go to Japan, ada kat sini sesiapa pernah pergi Japan? Anybody? Maybe no. Okay, so kalau ada, please let me know. Kalau you pergi dekat station, kereta api lah paling senang. How you will see people running around sebab nak mengejarkan kereta api. Kalau tak dekat train station pun, kalau you pergi kat bandar waktu pagi, tengoklah orang berlari-lari ke sana kemari. So they are very strict with time. So sama jugalah dengan benda ni. Like coming back to what saya cakap tadi, whether you are creative or innovative, okay, sebenarnya adalah judgement daripada luar, daripada orang lain. And it actually kena dengan takrifan inovatif. Creativity ni, kalau kreatif, it's an idea. Okay, idea yang lain daripada yang lain, idea yang baru, idea yang you improved idea kan, from something, that is what we call as creative. But innovative, okay, innovative ni maksudnya bila you ada creative idea tadi tu kan, you execute, okay, you laksanakanlah idea tu dan idea tu diterima oleh masyarakat, then baru you layak digelar inovatif. Otherwise kalau you ada idea saja, you tak buat, itu habis dekat kreatif je lah. You are not innovative. Inovatif mesti ada assessment ataupun penilaian daripada masyarakat. Masyarakat ataupun orang yang menggunakan lah. Sebab masyarakat ni it can be dua juga. Ada orang boleh terima, ada orang tak boleh terima kan. Macam Tesla, idea dia memang ada orang yang memang totally opposed, memang betul-betul tak suka. Ada orang yang memang sangat sokong, wow, this is really new. We will embark into, for example, space tourism, for example. Mana ada orang pernah terfikir kan nak pergi tour dekat space. Orang akan kata this is a waste of energy lah and all that. But there are people who appreciate that idea. It's a groundbreaking idea. Okay, so sama juga. So that syndrome, which saya dah lupa apa namanya. Okay, it is something that it helps you to understand yourself and also understand your subordinate, okay, kalau you are a manager. But if you are a manager, you must help them kalau diorang ada this kind of syndrome, okay. You must create a feedback system yang boleh menyebabkan dia appreciated. Diorang sedar yang, oh, okay, actually I am creative. I just didn't know that I'm creative. I didn't know that what I do is being appreciated by other people. Okay. So, macam pula cerita tadi kan. So, kita base ni balik. So, if you can identify yourself in which, okay, you can improve yourself as well. And if you are a manager, you boleh improve the system, okay, as well. So this is the this is the 5 core job characteristics, okay. Now I need you to do this. Okay, I'm giving you 3 to 5 minutes. Okay, I need you to bagi markah pada diri you sendiri for these questions. The job requires me to use a number of complex or high level skills. Okay, yang ini actually core job characteristic ni. Did I miss one? Sekejap ya. Okay, the SPS. Sepatutnya kita buat untuk ni. Okay, never mind. Kita pass ni dulu. Okay, let's go to this one first. Let's go to the theory first. Okay. So, okay. Job characteristic theory. Okay. Well, your job characteristic, your job satisfaction, okay, can differ from job to job. Okay, dia boleh lain daripada kalau contohnya macam ni. Contohnya kalau your job is a teacher, okay, your job is a teacher dan you mengajar budak sekolah rendah. Okay, you punya job satisfaction, okay, apa yang boleh menyebabkan you rasa satisfied for your job will be different if you are a stand-up comedian. Also will different if you are a computer programmer. Okay, also if you are a Prime Minister of Malaysia, you punya job satisfaction you will be different. Okay, now based on this one, based on this job characteristic ni, okay, variety, identity, significance, autonomy and feedback. Okay, these are the 5 elements. Okay, so the meaningful of work, okay, responsibility for outcomes, knowledge of results, okay, these are the mediator, okay, of this VSALF, okay, towards the satisfaction with the work. Now, if you are seorang cikgu sekolah rendah, okay, what would be your elements, okay, what would be your job characteristics yang akan memberi satisfaction kepada you? How can you be a satisfied school teacher?
Bila dah ajar tu and then murid faham.
Okay, bila murid faham, okay. Lagi?
Keseronokan mengajar.
Keseronokan mengajar tu daripada mana? Kenapa you seronok?
Daripada maybe dia suka untuk mengajar. Like dia ada passion untuk mengajar.
Okey, sebab dia suka mengajar.
Sebab dia suka mengajar.
Okey, lain?
Environment yang positif.
Contoh?
Contoh ada rakan-rakan guru yang membantu dan positif.
Okey. Lagi? Ada lagi?
Pelajar dia berjaya dalam periksa.
Okey. Pelajar dia berjaya dalam peperiksaan. Peperiksaan je ke?
Peperiksaan ke, kurikulum ke, macam tu lah.
Okey. Ada lagi?
Bila student tu dapat apply apa yang kita ajar.
Dapat apply.
Dalam kehidupan dia.
Okey. Ni darjah 3 ni baru. Tapi okey lah. Maksudnya kalau kita ajar dia baca doa, dia tahulah baca doa kan. Okey. Ada lagi? If you are a school teacher, what makes you happy? What makes you happy with your job? So kalau kita tengok kat sini, mana yang sebenarnya, dekat mana sebenarnya dia punya dia berat dekat mana? Kalau kita tengok dekat sini, these 5 job characteristic. Dekat the variety of jobs ke? Dekat the identity of jobs ke? Dekat significance of job ke? Ataupun the autonomy. Autonomy tu maksudnya macam tadilah, you boleh decide, you boleh buat macam mana you suka ke? Ataupun the feedback. Feedback ni sambutan lah.
Feedback mungkin?
Okay, feedback. Kalau macam yang student tadi tu, because of their feedback lah kan? Feedback of the student menyebabkan teacher tu akan rasa being appreciated. You imagine kalau you mengajar tapi student buat tak tahu kan? So that this part is maksudnya confirm lah. Dia confirmkan apa yang because when you are teaching, you are expecting to get some feedbacks. So it confirms that the student either they understand or don't understand, itu tak kisahlah. But yang penting ada feedback daripada students dia. Okay, lain?
Variety.
Okay, variety tu how?
Mungkin dengan cara dia menyampaikan ilmu dia, the variety of dia cara penyampaian berkesan dekat dia punya peneraja. Dan daripada itu dapat certification apabila pelajar tu faham.
Okay. So variety dia ada pelbagai kaedah. Okay. So you just imagine kalau cikgu ni dia cuma boleh sampaikan ilmu dia dalam satu, dia tak ada variety dan juga tak ada autonomi. Dia tak ada kuasa untuk memilih cara macam mana yang dia nak sampaikan ilmu tu pada student dia. So dia akan rasa terkongkong lah kan. So that is also one thing that can affect job satisfaction of a teacher. Okay. So now let's go to stand-up comedian. Kalau stand-up comedian macam mana pula? Apa yang penting?
Feedback juga.
Feedback juga, yes.
Feedback dari penonton.
Feedback daripada penonton. How about autonomy? Perlu ke autonomi untuk stand up comedian?
Saya rasa perlu.
Perlu.
In what sense?
Sebab diri dia sendiri yang nak kelainan daripada orang lain.
Okay. That is, I think, maybe falls under variety. So autonomi ni is like kuasa, dia mempunyai kuasa. So it can be, kalau katakan dalam contohnya lah kan, dekat sesuatu negara tu, dia cuma boleh buat joke tentang certain perkara saja. Okay, very limited. Then autonomy tu would be something yang penting lah untuk stand up comedian. Jokes ni you can get resources from many things kan, tapi usually people for stand up comedian ni is quite open. Okay, because it's a joke. Kecuali kalau macam Malaysia dia tak boleh lah buat joke tentang agung ke kan, tentang religion ke, tu tak boleh lah. But still there are a lot of things that they can the comedian can make joke of. So pada saya, to me, autonomy is not something that is so important for stand up comedian. Okay, because yang paling penting adalah feedback, dan yang paling penting juga adalah variety. Whether dia boleh dia capable of very buat joke daripada variety of things lah. Okay, how about kita pergi yang ni pula, Prime Minister of Malaysia. If you are a Prime Minister, apakah job karakteristik yang akan memberi satisfaction kepada you?
Feedback from rakyat. Feedback from
rakyat is the most important thing. Lagi?
Autonomy.
Yes, autonomy. Autonomy is also very important for a Prime Minister. Prime Minister tidak boleh diarah-arah sebab dia yang mengarah. Dia boleh dapatkan maklumat, feedback daripada orang lain, tapi decision dia sendiri yang buat. Okay. So macam tadi yang stand up comedian tadi tu, dia tahu dia pun tak boleh nak buat decision. And ruang untuk buat joke tu adalah besar sebenarnya. So autonomy is not much of an issue for him lah, or her. Tapi untuk Prime Minister, autonomy is very important because he or she is the decision maker. So he must have very high autonomy untuk menjalankan kerja dia. Okay, tu contoh. Okay, so different jobs, can bring different job can bring different elements yang menyebabkan job satisfaction. Okay, tapi ada juga yang across the job tu sama. Contohnya macam feedback tadi kan. Okay, feedback diperlukan oleh school teacher, feedback diperlukan oleh comedian, feedback juga diperlukan oleh Prime Minister of Malaysia. Okay. But as an employer, okay, kita memang sentiasa nak kita punya employee untuk rasa puas hati, so that bila dia puas hati dia akan stay. Okay. Cuma, there is one problem. Even the most satisfied employees unsatisfied every minute of the day. Okay. Sebab kita punya satisfaction level ni, dia akan turun naik mengikut mood and emotion kita pada hari tersebut. Okay. Contoh kan, mood ni ada banyak jenis. Ni baguslah belajar ni. Mood ada banyak jenis. Orang lelaki kata orang perempuan ni susah nak difahami sebab moody. Dia ada banyak mood. So many emotions. Marilah belajar apakah emotion ataupun mood yang ada ya. Okey. Contoh, okey. Kalau mood activated, okey, adalah mood yang surprise, astonished, aroused. Dia rasa surprise, okey. So contohnya macam okey dia dapat hadiah. Somebody dapat hadiah. So you feel orang yang dapat tu, okey, akan rasa surprise lah. So bila dia rasa surprise, dia akan feel activated. Okey. Sama juga kalau orang yang feel excited, elated. Okay, so it's a kind of very intensive positive mood. Masa tu you bagilah dia apa-apa. Masa tu you tanyalah soalan, suruh dia buat decision. Dia akan decide from the positive side. Tanya boleh pinjam duit tak? Boleh. Contohlah, okay. Masa orang tengah excited, orang tengah elated. Okay. Happy, cheerful, pleased is a pleasant mood. Okay. Okay, yang bawah ni okay, adalah mood deactivated. Yang atas ni actually mood yang activated lah. Okay. Ni activated, ni pleasant, ni unpleasant. So yang bawah ni deactivated ni contohnya macam dia feel calm, dia feel content. Content ni macam dah feel full, cukup. Okay. Dan dia rasa tenang. Okay. Feel dia quiet, still, inactive. Dia feel bored, sluggish, drowsy. Yang ini yang the negative part lah, unpleasant part. Okay. Dia rasa boring, dia rasa sad, dia rasa blue. Tu orang kata Monday blues kan. Dia rasa blue, tak ada mood. Tak ada mood biasanya tang ni lah. And then yang negatif pula, dia rasa hostile, dia rasa terancam. Okay. Nervous, dia rasa nervous, dia rasa annoyed. Okay. So even if you kata you ada a good boss, what is the meaning of a good boss? Okay. Taklah dia good sepanjang hari kan, sepanjang masa. Sometimes you punya good boss ni boleh menyebabkan you rasa annoyed juga. Kan? So perasaan kita pada masa tu, okay, sebenarnya satisfaction level kita pada job kita pada masa tu adalah bergantung kepada mood kita juga sebenarnya pada hari tersebut, pada waktu tersebut. Mungkin saya punya satisfaction level masa HR kata, we have no policy on that. Okay, mungkin masa tu saya punya mood saya tengah sedih sebab saya nak tinggalkan company. Bila dah lah sedih tu bukan sebabkan dia lagi, sedih tu sebab because I've got a scholarship, I need to leave, I have to leave. But because I don't want to be so sad, okay, I still love this company, I still want to work in this company, so I want to try to negotiate if if the HR would allow me to still being employed, tapi cuma atas nama je lah, kan, tak payah bayar gaji and all that. Sekali ni dia kata, no, you have no such policy. So saya rasa lagi down lah kan, lagilah teruk. Mungkin kalau katakan masa tu I feel so happy, okay, I feel happy mungkin because ada dapat banyak hadiah ke whatever lah kan, you akan happy. And then diorang cakap benda yang negatif, daripada you rasa happy yang sangat positif, you just turun sikit je lah kan, you punya rasa tak ada mood tu. So that can also affect macam mana kita buat decision pada masa tu. Okay. So sekejap Okay, so this is figure hour by hour. Okay. Kita punya mood fluctuation dia. Job satisfaction punya job satisfaction punya fluctuation. Okay. Hour by hour masa kita bekerja. Okay, contoh Okay, contoh. Ni daripada pagi ni. Tak nampak bawah. You guys nampak tak bawah ada pukul berapa bawah ni kan? Saya kecilkan sikit. Kalau saya kecilkan bawah ni ada pukul 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, daripada kita pagi, kita bekerja. Okay, pagi-pagi masuk kerja, check email dulu. Okay, check email, mula pagi ni happy lah ni. Okay, so kita punya level satisfied dia still positif lagi lah. Okay, sekali dapat email pula daripada bos. So, kita rasa email tu pula annoying. Teruslah kita rasa negatif. Okay. And then pukul 10 pula ada start long meeting. Okay, informal meeting on long running project. Dia naik sikit sebab dia informal. So bila informal ni ada macam gurau-gurau sikit kan. And then okay, pukul 11 okay, you are eating lunch with 3 friends. So masa tu bila kita lunch kan, kita borak-borak apa semua kan. So kita naik balik. Okay, rehat, seronok lah, borak-borak, makan-makan, happy balik. And then habis lunch kita balik-balik ke kerja. Okay, so ni ada kerja yang membuatkan kita rasa semangat sebab kita tengah prepare for research for new project naik. So sebab kita rasa ni wow, this is a very interesting project. So you feel elated, you feel excited. Okay, naik. Okay, happy. Brainstorming lah apa bagai. Okay, kemudian at the end of the day, dah pukul 5 tu tiba-tiba dapat call. Kata ada paperwork, ada you punya project tu yang paperwork dia dah tamat tempoh, you tak hantar lagi. Terus bab. Okay, dah pukul 5, okay, ada benda yang you tak hantar lagi. What does that mean? You kena stay lah kan, nak siapkan kerja tu. You dah rasa serabut lah. So dah pukul 5 lah pula masa tu kan. So bab, you punya mood you pun jatuh. So that fluctuation of mood can affect kita punya perasaan whether kita satisfied ke tidak terhadap kita punya job kita. So that is something yang employer kena faham. Okay, dan kita sebagai employee pun kita kena faham jugalah. Okay, because we are being dictated by our mood. Okay, at a particular time kita rasa oh I'm happy with the job. Okay, and at another particular time bila rasa ada something so difficult about this job, ada je you punya colleague yang tak bagi kerjasama. Walaupun ada je colleague you yang bagi kerjasama kan, tapi you feel so down masa tu. So masa tu kalau tiba-tiba you dapat offer daripada tempat lain, okay, you akan tertarik lah sebab mood you memang tengah down. Tapi kalau masa you tengah really excited here, okay, tiba-tiba you dapat job offer di tempat lain, you akan fikir 10 kali, 11 kali, 20 kali, am I going out? Because you feel that you can do more kat sini. Your job satisfaction punya perasaan tu dah tinggi pada masa tu. So these are the positive emotions. Okay, positive emotion. When you enjoy doing your job, you will feel that it's a pleasure doing that job. Okay, if you feel proud, okay, that is a result of you rasa you punya identity is being enhanced because you take the credit for your achievement. So you feel so proud of your achievement. You feel relief. Okay, so because something yang dulu teruk, okay, ada condition yang teruk, now become better, so you feel relief. Okay, ataupun benda yang you rasa you ingat bos you akan marah tapi sebenarnya dia tak marah pun, so you feel relief. You feel hope. Okay, you feel hopeful because there's something yang benda tu teruk but you really know that it's going to be better. Okay, love, okay, desiring or participating in affection. Compassion, being moved by other situation. Okay, so ini adalah itulah perasaan-perasaan yang boleh mengganggu ataupun mempengaruhi kita punya job satisfaction. Okay, so the feeling versus showing. Okay, there's this term called emotional labor and also emotional contagion. Okay, what does that mean? Okay, emotional labor ni, okay, is actually a process of managing your feelings, managing your expression to fulfill the emotional requirements of a job. Oh, sorry, this one This is emotional labor. Okay, so contohnya, katakan you customer service. Okay, you customer service, you angkat call, you work in a call center. Okay. So bila customer call, ada customer yang dia just nak tanya biasa je. Ada customer yang call you dan maki-maki. Kenapa dia punya barang, kenapa saya punya barang tak sampai lagi? Kenapa barang saya sampai rosak dan sebagainya. Okay. So emotional labor is how you how you regulate your work. You are expected to regulate your work your emotion. Okay, supaya yang terlepas dekat customer tu benda yang positif sahaja. You bukannya dia marah-marah, you maki-maki, you pun maki-maki dia balik. No. Walaupun you punya emotion tu memang tengah distraught masa tu. Masa emotion memang tengah terganggu lah kan sebab kena maki kan. Tak So emotional labor ni adalah you as an employee, if you are an employee, how you regulate your emotion, how you control yourself. Okay, sebelum you show what you feel inside is different from what you are showing kepada you punya customer. This is also in Japanese society, dia ada satu term what dia panggil kejap saya terlupa pula. What dia panggil sebagai honne and tatemae. Okay, honne ni maksudnya the true feeling that they feel inside. Okay, that is honne. Okay, tatemae ni maksudnya what they show to others. So that's why if you go to Japan, or kalau you tengok dekat YouTube, you tengok dia punya customer service memang tip-top. Okay, saya tak pernah jumpa, saya travel the world, saya tak pernah jumpa customer service yang as tip-top as the Japanese. And you can see they are very stressful sometimes. They are in a very stressful situation. Tapi, you tak nampak pun dia tu stressful. Okay, kalau if you are them, okay, if you are in their shoes, you akan rasa, ya Allah, kalau aku macam ni memanglah dah kena dah orang tu. Tapi dia sebagai customer service, for example lah, ataupun even orang biasa je yang menjual ni, okay, dia punya emotion yang dia show, okay, pada customer tu yang baik-baik sahaja. So that's why orang sangat suka pergi ke Jepun. Sebab dia kata dia punya customer service memang sangat tip-top. But if you don't study them, you never know what's inside. That's why kalau dekat Jepun, kalau you baca dia punya, you follow the news, you baca dia punya kes-kes jenayah. So satu perkara lagi yang saya suka adalah saya suka tengok forensik. Benda-benda yang berkaitan dengan forensik. Sama ada financial forensik ataupun crime punya forensik lah. Okay. So kalau you follow dia punya kes-kes jenayah dia memang pelik lah. Cara dia bunuh tu. Memang kita pun tak terfikir. Kita ingat dekat Malaysia, kita punya kes kat Malaysia yang bunuh orang, potong 18, potong berapa tu, adalah a few cases kan. Dekat sana biasa. Okay. And you have to imagine how dia punya outer appearance dia so good, sangat baik, orang Jepun memang sangat baik, tapi inside dia tu merana sebenarnya. Okay. So itu adalah sebenarnya consequences of this emotional labor lah. Okay, you become so stressful inside because you must hold you punya rasa stress tu dalam hati. Tapi yang dekat luar tu, you kena tunjuk yang baik-baik saja. Padahal benda tu is not what actually you are feeling inside. Okay, so that is what it means by emotional labor. Sikit lagi tentang emotional contagion. What is emotional contagion? Okay, so emotional contagion ni adalah dia yang tadilah yang dia tunjukkan kepada orang. Okay, dan apa yang dia tunjuk tu adalah apa yang dia rasa inside. That is emotional contagion. Yang kalau labor, dia tak tunjuk yang benda tak baik. Tapi emotional contagion ni adalah yang dalam tu pun dia tunjuk, dia spread ke luar. Okay, so emotional contagion is a phenomenon of having one person's emotions and related behaviors directly trigger similar emotions and behaviors in other people. So, if dalam dia negatif, dia show negatif, dia akan trigger negativity pada orang lain. Dalam dia positif, dia show positif, dia akan trigger positivity pada orang lain. Sama juga kalau macam tadi emotional label tadi tu, apa yang tunjuk tu yang positif saja kan, yang negatif dia simpan. So sama juga kalau dia simpan yang negatif, dia tunjuk yang positif, dan yang positif tu yang berjangkit pada orang lain. So that is what it means by emotional contagion juga in a way. Sebab benda tu berjangkit pada orang lain lah. So ada orang kata apa, smile is contagious kan. Kalau you senyum, orang akan senyum kat you, orang akan senyum dekat orang lain kan. So itu maksud dia lah. Okay. So regulating your mood and emotion ni very very important, especially if you are a parent, especially bila you nanti jadi mak ayah. Okay, yang nak tunjuk dekat anak tu silalah tunjuk yang baik-baik ya. Yang tak baik tu silalah jangan tunjuk di hadapan anak, because dia akan jadi inilah emotional contagion ni. Kalau you tunjuk benda yang tak baik, maka anak-anak pun akan mengambil contoh lah. Dia akan trigger the same kind of emotions, and finally akan affect dia punya mentality as well. Okay, so be careful. Tak lama lagi tu nak jadi parent dah tu. Okay, so emotional labor, for example, my job requires me to make myself feel the things that I need to express at work. Attempt to actually experience the feeling that I need to display. So ini akan menentukan whether that job akan make you be able to express your emotions or not. Okay. Macam ni lah, pretend that I'm feeling things that I am not. So which one is that? Okay. So this is the effect of job satisfaction on performance and commitment. Okay. Sebab kita dah belajar job performance sebelum ni kan. So how does job satisfaction affect job performance? Job satisfaction has a moderate positive effect on job performance. People who experience higher levels of job satisfaction tend to have higher levels of task performance, higher levels of citizenship behavior, and lower levels of counterproductive behavior. Kita dah belajar kan task performance, citizenship behavior, counterproductive behavior last week kan. So but still dia kata job satisfaction has a moderate positive effect. Dia tak kata high. Okay, positive. Dia ada moderate has a moderate positive effect lah. Okay, still have a positive effect. How about job satisfaction to organizational commitment? Job satisfaction has a strong positive effect on organizational commitment. Yang ni kalau dia puas hati dengan pekerjaan dia, dia akan all out. Okay, dia akan rasa passionate, dia want to contribute to organization. People who experience higher level of job satisfaction tend to feel higher levels of effective commitment and higher levels of normative commitment. Effects on continuous commitment are weaker. Yang ini sebab kita tak belajar tajuk organizational commitment, tapi you ada dia punya slide. Okay. That's why now hari ni kita belajar chapter tentang organizational commitment. You boleh pergi balik kat situ, you boleh baca what is the meaning of normative commitment. Apa beza normative commitment dengan continuous commitment. Okay. Yang ni pun actually berbeza. Okay, berbeza di antara work culture kalau kita bandingkan Western dengan Japanese. Okay, Japanese is more of normative commitment. Kalau what is that? Kalau Western dia lebih kepada continuous commitment. So you all tengoklah sendiri. Okay, apa maksud dia? Okay, dalam slide yang lepas ataupun you boleh tengok sendiri on Google lah what is the meaning of this. Okay, make sure you know what it is. Okay. Okay, so I think that is all. Okay, for today. So far ada apa-apa soalan? So far okay?
Okay, Doktor.
Okey.
Okay,
Doktor.
Okay. Tak ada soalan ya? Okay, kalau tak ada soalan, thank you very much for attending the class. So I see you next week. Maybe sometime before our next class, saya akan bagi this is our third. So we should finish the fourth first. Okay, yang keempat nanti lepas tu kita akan ada quiz. So after next week lah. Next week punya kelas, ni adalah kelas kita ketiga kan. So kelas kita yang keempat saya akan bagi quiz. Tapi quiz tu dia bukan ni quiz tu dia macam take home quiz lah. Dia macam homework lah. Okay?
Noted.
Okey, Doktor.
Okay. Alright.
Terima kasih doktor.
Okay, sama.
Terima kasih, Doktor.
Terima kasih,
Terima kasih doktor.